Hello, 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 everyone. I am excited to share some of my new revelations, revelations, I guess, as I am traveling around the world, as I am stepping into some new ways of being, some new styles, I think, of living a life. I don't have a home anymore. As you know, I am more of a light worker, traveling around the world, raising vibratory frequencies for all of my friends around the world, for the visionaries, for the students, for those who are interested in stepping into who you are, this life. And so I'm actually going around the world like a lighthouse keeper, lighting up the flame wherever you may be. And that goes for Angie, it goes for Kelly Bird, it goes for all of my friends. And I made a decision recently to try to record it a bit, try to share the new insights because I have a most unusual mission and purpose this life. And it turns out that a lot of the things that I learn, which really are embarrassing, but when I share them, they're the things that people need to hear about their lives. So that's what I'm going to continue to do, share what we're doing, what we're learning, and then how not only it impacts me, but everyone else too. So today I'm going to share something really interesting. Well, I think it's interesting. You guys, a lot of you have seen me before. You're watching me, and it's great. You're a sparkle diva. You're here to spark others. I'm here to raise your vibratory frequency. I have a soul mission purpose to actually be a leader and to be a strong personality, to be almost like a type A visionary. Now, I was brought up, as many of you know, to hide in the closet. So while I have this force, because I had this reading today that really explained this to me, while I have this force and this soul mission energy to be out in the world, to be a type A leader force, I have that counter side that goes, can I sit in the closet? Why do I have to go out there? I'm too scared. Because I had all that trauma that came out when I would try to go out in the world and be me or reveal me. So what happened instead was that about 10 years ago, when I started painting angels, I also didn't want to deal with the fact that perhaps I was here to be a leader. And what I did was go and hide back in the closet. And over the last 10 years, I have been learning how to come out. Now, why is that important? Well, in addition to discovering that it is true that when I walk in a room, people feel the energy, no matter how I try to pretend they don't. And it is true that sometimes I don't even have to say anything for people to get an energetic upgrade. And it's also true, I did a show the other day with Rob, and that's what he said. Everyone says this, when I'm around you, Joan, my vibrational frequency goes up and up and up. So here I've been a lot of my life denying that that's the kind of personality I am. And I have actually been undermining myself wherever I go because I didn't really want to take responsibility for even being a leader. I find that it's important to share this because each of us come in with qualities that we're here to share with other people. Right, Tracy? You know, different sides of ourselves, Emily, that we're here to really share. But when we deny it in ourselves, we make it harder. We make it harder on the people who are expecting that from us or see that in us. In fact, they go around shaking their head. When I had that reading in 2016 and the palm reader said, you know, you were supposed to be famous, but you blew it. Why did I blow it? Well, because faced with the fact that I'd have to show up in public, I hid. I couldn't deal with it because I didn't understand that you can't keep a good woman down or a good man down. You can't really hide how powerful you are. One of the clues I have is that when I go to my sister's house and I'm excited about my work, I'm always excited about my work, and I talk about it, at some point in the conversation, my sister, who loves me dearly, will say, Joan, can you stop talking now? Joan, can you calm down? Joan, do you have to get so excited? Or finally, you should say, please be quiet because I am type A. I can't help it. I'm a type A trying to be a type B, and it turns out into a neurotic personality. Does anyone understand that? Is it just me? Or does that relate to you? Can you understand that? It's not even about speaking your truth for fear of judgment. Yes, I've had that, but it's not recognizing your own gifts. It's not recognizing, Angie, how powerful you yourself are in your own world, in your own universe, in your own words or mission, and not even seeing then your impact on others when you're not honoring what others actually see in you. Very complicated because it's very roundabout. And of course, it's all about our own perspective. The second thing that I was told today was that and this is embarrassing, and I'll explain it to you this way. When people ask me if I want to go out for dinner to this restaurant or that restaurant, I'm very Pisces, and it doesn't always matter to me unless it's Vietnamese food. Then I have my passion. But otherwise, I don't care. So I'll say, well, it's up to you. What do you think? Or they'll say, do you want to check in at the hotel now or should we do it later? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? So I'm always saying, what do you think? I don't know. And it turns out that I'm actually supposed to say yes or no. I want Chinese or I want Italian. The purpose for me, and probably for many of you, is to actually state what you really want, as opposed to going into this in-between zone that says, well, what do you want? I don't know what I want. What do you want? When we do things like that, guys, then well, first of all, we're not even taking a risk, but we're not clarifying even for ourselves what we want, who we are, what our interests are. Thus, these were two main things that I learned today. One is that I'm actually really powerful as a healer, as a leader, and as a visionary. And so the visions that I've had are truer than I've even acknowledged. First thing, which is why I actually hopped on here today, because I decided, well, if this is true, I ought to share my insights a bit more. And I also learned that it's time for me to say if I want Chinese or Italian, if I want to do it now or later, or if I want to go walk, or if I want to go and dance. Why is this relevant? Because what are you not sharing, guys? What are you hiding from making those decisions? Because if you're seen or if you make that decision, someone might not like you, might not want to play with you. All right. Any comments? Any feedback? Anyone understand what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. And you value my message. Canella, I love you dearly. I'm a Pisces and I'm the same. Right, Angie? So for Pisces, we actually have to learn how to say what we want. How can we teach other people how to treat us or even teach them what we want if we can't even have the courage to say it? That's all I'm trying to say. All right, I'm going to give one last card, and then I have a question. Any of you have you found me on Substack? I have a brand new blog out on Substack. Go check it out, Joan of Angels blog, and yeah, brand new blog. We'll start with that, and you can also check out my Telegram. Everything is at Joan of Angels. The Telegram channel has all the things I'm upset about, or researching, or looking into, and wanting to dive into, like Tartaria and the Giants, or things that have been happening around that I have a thought about. And the card that I pulled out for all of us is unknown territory. We are entering unknown territory. We've been entering unknown territory since 2020. We are still not in the known territory. Unknown territory. Guys, we are exactly where you're supposed to be, obviously on the show with me, but understand this: on your spiritual path, You are exactly where you are supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing as you wake up and as you learn more about yourself, as you learn more about what makes you tick. That's what makes life so exciting. All right, well, that's all for today. I'm so happy that I see all my old friends. I'm going to try to hop on more. If you have anything you'd like me to talk about, then absolutely let me know. Send an email, make a comment. I'm happy to share more aligned to what all of you have in mind. I'm going to be leaving Sedona this week. I end up in San Diego and the coast. We have a big conference coming up, April 21st to 23rd. I will put it in the comments. It is the Portal to Ascension 3-day in-person conference. And Canella's going to be there. Tina Maria is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Alan's going to be there. Neil's going to be there. And you know, the greatest thing about in person is you get to meet the people that you've been connecting with. And I find that really exciting. So if you are in the mood to come out and connect with us, come out to San Diego. By mid-May, guys, I'm going to be in London with my daughter, traveling, doing some traveling with Neil, but mostly doing stuff with my daughter, going to Portugal, and then preparing for the Glastonbury conference and then the Egyptian conference. So trust your instincts. Let go of preconceived notions, especially if you don't feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And of course, these cards never lie. I'm sitting here shuffling them, and it says, surrender to your journey. Stop trying to hold on, release control, let go, and let it flow. All right, for now, I love you dearly. I so appreciate that you're all in my life, and I will see you all next time. Thank you, and thank you, thank you. Well, that video inspires me. Guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we will be seeing you all next time. Thank you so much. I love you all dearly. So love from